Hi everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday. It is Tuesday, April 26th. I know I did a video yesterday, but I didn't really have a whole lot, and I'm feeling a lot better, and I do have things to show, so I figured might as well make a video. So last night I had my guild meeting, and like I showed on my video yesterday, I showed a sample block of the ones for the exchanges that I was supposed to be getting back today, or last night, which I got half of them back. It ended up being of a more intricate meeting than was originally planned for the Quilt Guild, but so there's some issues. But here's the first block that I got back, and I really like them. I think the people did a wonderful job on them. So what some of them did was they went on a retreat together a few weeks ago, which I didn't get to go on, and so because not everyone has 30s fabric, they bought a little bit of fabric together and used some of the fabric that I gave them all together, and they shared it all together. So some of the clocks look quite similar, but I really liked how they turned out so far. So then this one. This one is pretty much kind of the same. And here's the last one that I have. So next month, hopefully I will get the remaining 6 that I still have coming to me, and then I'll figure out how I want to situate this quilt. And I recently came across a website called swapbot.com, swap-bot.com, where you can swap items. You can swap craft items you make or that you have, several different things. You can even swap teas and stuff like that. It's not just craft stuff, but a lot of people do craft stuff on there. And so I swapped some fabric with another person, and so I got the fabric, and this was a card that they made for me. I thought it was really cute. And then here is all of the fabric that I got. And I like fabric that has a folk country, primitive, colonial 30s theme to them. And then another piece of fabric that they gave me it's called the Declaration of Independence, and they said that they got it several years ago, so it probably isn't available anymore. And it's not an actual 100% cotton; it's more of it's a silk one. But they said they had it for the last several years, just a piece of scrap. But they thought that maybe I might like it because they saw that I really liked history. And it has the signatures of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. I do have some signature blocks, crazy kind of quilt blocks that I got from another online group that I belong to. So I might actually put this in there. But I'll think I will do it by hand, because the only time I really did anything that was silk, it didn't turn out very good on the actual sewing machine. Oh, and I forgot that last night at the quilt meeting we did get more fabric. This was the, I guess it will be the last board, or the last exchange block that we do until like August. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the fabric, because it's supposed to be a 12.5-inch block, but it has really big pattern theme to it, and I'm not used to having big themes. So here's the fabric. So of course it's a Christmas theme, but what I was thinking of maybe using one row of fabric, and then another row just having solid squares or half square triangles of similar fabrics, and kind of having space in between. but I'm not really sure. I have a full month to go for it, so I wanted to show you some items that I bought from Etsy. I thought were really cute. The first one is just tags that I bought. So this is Home Sweet Home. Let's do. And we welcome you. I thought they were cute. I'll probably use them for, just handmade items that I give to people. I just include these with them, and I also got some primitive folk art cards. There we go. So I thought they were cute. They weren't expensive. I just thought I'd share for other people so you can like it. The only other thing that I have is over the weekend, I went to Borders and we had purchased some books. For anyone that's a book lover, this may be for you. It's called a book journal. It is very similar to, having a quilt journal, craft journal, things. So they have a section where you can put your book reviews, the title, author, what you thought of the book, a list of books that you want to read, because of course you can never have too short of a list. And then, which I especially like about this, is keep track of where you got your book. If you borrowed it from someone, and that way you can be like, oh yeah, that's, I didn't purchase that one, I actually borrowed it from someone, or, oh yeah, I did buy that book and I lent it to so-and-so, let me see if they still have it, or, maybe what happened to it. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then there is another book called So Easy Paper Crafting, and it kind of puts card making and sewing and stuff like that together. So that was pretty cool. I'm not usually into the paper crafting, but I saw some of this stuff and it inspired me. So I purchased the book, and I haven't made it because I just purchased some supplies online. But here's a lovely card, and if you can tell right here, they started doing some of the stuff by handwork, by like embroidery, sewing. It's got all the instructions. You see there that is doing some of it, and this card they did all that way. But they don't just have cards in there. They have a tin case. That's kind of pretty. And then they have a pot holder pouch, and this is crocheted. I thought that was cute. And then they redid the book there. And they have a little treasure tin. So not everything is sewing and card making. So I thought it was pretty interesting. And then I have a stationery box. So I thought it was interesting. They have journals in here, kitchen books, that type of thing. So yeah, the photo frames. So check it out if you think maybe that's something that you might like. It's called So Easy Paper Crafting by Rebecca Meyer. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce her last name, but and the last book that I have to show is called Cross Stitch by Dorothy Wood. It's all counted cross stitch, and if you saw my video yesterday, I just really started doing that. But this had so many patterns that I thought was inspirational that it's like, ooh, I gotta get it. And it was on sale for only $6, so you can't beat that. They have several different sections in there. They have an antique and medieval one that is pretty interesting. And the items they have in here are not just, like a wall hanging. They'll have like cushions. They'll have a chair cushion or chair cover, which this is one that I absolutely adore. They have such things as they have chessboard game one that it just blows you away when you see it. I'm trying to find it here, but so they have oh, and they have a medieval clock in here, which I thought was cool. Yes, they have a lot of different things in here, and so they have the sections. They have an antique and medieval. They have traditional, and then they have also a folk art one. With the folk art one, they have patterns from Mexico, from Africa, from Native Americans, as well as India. But here's a chessboard. That's what it looks like. It looks very intricate, but very, very awesome. Yeah, so they have clocks in here. They have table runners, of course. They have pin cushions. They have a shaker box. Oh, and then they also have a here is an African wax wall hanging that they have. But they also have a contemporary section as well, but I'm not quite sure how contemporary it is, because this book originally came out in 1996, and it says that either there was a second edition in 2009 or they redid it in 2009. But the patterns they have kind of remind me a little countryish, a little bit. But oh, then they have an embroidered book in here, so they have several different things as well. It's not just, you know, just the tablecloth and that's it. But yeah, definitely check it out. Oh, and here's the second clock that they have in there. But yeah, definitely check it out if you think this might be something for you. But again, this book has a lot of different stuff. It has 600. It says 600 easy to follow color charts and 150 beautiful projects suitable for beginners and accomplished cross stitchers alike. Yeah, I thought it was really good. The only thing that I was a little bit disappointed on was that it did not show sometimes the full patterns, because they had them in quarter sections on the pages. But they did describe how to make it into a full size pattern, but since I'm a newbie at kind of cross stitch, I probably won't go with the ones where they just have the quarter section of it, because, you know, it'd be a huge undertaking. So I want to start small, but I thought this was something that I could aspire to and get inspiration on. Again, this is called Cross Stitch, and it's by Dorothy Wood. So check it out if you think you might be interested. I just thought I'd share in case anyone else, you know, might inspire someone, or maybe you would see something that you thought was yours, or not yours, but that you might like to do. So I hope everyone has a great Tuesday, and see you all next week.